how you doing today?
Good.
Chris Cabrera from EMC.
Lauren Keating, nice to meet you.
Lauren Keating, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
It's my business card.
Great, thank you.
So at the end of this meeting, if you have any questions or concerns, you can let me know. I got all my contact information.
Absolutely.
So, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Not bad.
Good.
How is everything going in the IT industry?
As far as I'm concerned, it's going okay.
Alright.
The industry, I'm not really sure, but our stuff, yeah, we're doing good.
So, how long have you been here at Franklin Savings Bank?
Little over 5 or 6 years now, I should say. It's been a
So,
while.
you've made yourself a home here?
Yeah, absolutely. Good friends with the owners. Good.
Excellent. So, I know we have to stick to 10 minutes, so I'd like to set an agenda.
Sure.
First, I'd like to speak a little bit about your current situation, maybe any goals you might have, and then we can decide on the next step and mutually decide if we have a good fit for your company.
Okay, great.
All right, so first, what is the biggest initiative you're hoping to accomplish?
I think right now, first and foremost, I agreed to have you guys come in because of our relationship with Ginny, and, she felt that it would be a good opportunity for us to meet with you guys. The biggest thing that we're dealing with is we're expanding right now our business. We just opened another branch, and we plan to expand regionally. And with that, we're concerned that we might not be able to continue doing things in IT like we always have. So we need to establish a roadmap. We're not really sure what the future holds for us right now. So that's probably the most important thing, the biggest initiative for us right now.
So you're definitely trying to expand.
Mhm.
I understand you're currently using all direct attached storage units, is that correct?
Yeah.
So how many servers are you currently running?
In this location, we have about 15 servers. Yep.
All right, so do you anticipate having to buy more servers for the second location?
Possibly, or we might just absorb their growth internally here. Either way, we're gonna have to buy more hardware, yeah.
Understandable. So have you ever had any problems with any servers or any drives going down?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We've had, hardware fails, so it's definitely happened to us in the past. We've been in a lucky situation where it wasn't anything that was really detrimental to the business, not during production or anything like that. It's more, on our time to get things back up and running, so, but sure, it's happened.
Well, what is the impact to a business when a drive does happen to malfunction or go down?
Well, it depends on when it happens. So, for us, like I said, we've been lucky it hasn't been during production. If it's from 8 to 5 for a bank, it's probably pretty bad. But, for us, it's, more, I've had situations on Sundays having to come in and fix that. But, luckily for us, we're closed on Sunday. So as far as customer facing and employee facing, it's not too bad. But for me, it's very time consuming.
All right, so how would you like a system that could notice if there's a problem in the hard drive and automatically replicate this onto a healthy hard drive with no human intervention at all?
Would probably be pretty beneficial to us, sure.
Excellent. So how are you currently managing your growing data?
By buying more servers.
Buying more servers? Now, do you know exactly where your resources are going?
I guess, what do you mean by that?
Do you know, let's see, for example, what money is going where?
Not really, to be honest with you. As far as like from a high level budget conversation, that would be something more to talk to the owners about. Even my boss, Alex. From my understanding, I only really know what happens tactically down in IT. I know how much servers cost, and I know that that's where we put our immediate budget when we need it.
All right, so if you could give an estimate maybe, what would you say in terms of percentage of your IT budget goes towards maintaining your current system versus implementing new strategies or being innovative and finding other ways to be productive?
We put a lot toward maintenance. We don't invest too much in IT. We really try to only purchase what we need when we need it. So it's kind of, again, on a need by need basis. So, probably a majority of it goes to maintaining.
All right, so is that okay with you?
It's my job. So as far as the budget is concerned, again, that's really kind of like a little bit above my pay grade, to be concerned too much about the strategy of the budget. But, that's my job to continue maintaining the environment and making sure that we can accommodate for our growth, so.
Right. So from your perspective though, do you see any way that this money could be used elsewhere?
Sure, I'm sure it could be. We're always trying to save money, so anything that's gonna give our customers and, our users, our clients a better experience, I think that that's really where our resources should go.
All right, not a problem with that. So, seeing like your system, if you could, on a scale of 1 to 10, would you rate this for me?
That's all I know, so, I would probably give it maybe like a 7.
All right, 7's not bad, but if you could somehow raise this to a 10, what are a couple factors that might include?
Well, we need a more efficient way to grow, that's for sure. We need our time back. There's only 3 of us on the team, and we're still really, really strapped for resources. So that's a huge problem for us. We need additional headcount, so anything that can make our life easier. We can't deal with anything complex, it's just out of the question. So I would say that those are the biggest things for us, and we need it to be able to take us into the future, because that's what we need to establish right now is a roadmap for that.
Alright, so based upon what you've told me, you're having trouble maintaining servers, you have constant data growth, and you're also trying to expand, but you want to keep your business in mind and keep cutting costs. Alright, is there anything else I should have covered?
Not that I know of, no, that seems pretty.
Alright, so based upon what you've told me, I believe that we have a few solutions that can help you in your business, and I'd like to go over that if that's okay.
Okay.
Alright, so what we have to offer is EMC's V8XE, and this is a data storage array unit. So this can take all your servers, maybe not all of them, but most of your servers, and combine them into one unit, which would be a lot easier to manage. And if anything did ever go down, like let's say, I know you told me a couple of drives have crashed, our server, our high-end technology, automatically recognizes this and replicates its data onto a healthy hard drive. So in turn, there would be less downtime and less work for you, so you could be spent doing that elsewhere. And also, you said you want to grow. So if you're going to be buying more and more servers, that's only going to keep the cost going up more and more. With this, you're actually going to be spending either on maybe 1 or 2 systems, depending on how big you do get, but it's definitely a lot less money that you're going to be spending implementing and maintaining this, and you can use that time elsewhere again.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest concern is I know EMC. You know, it's not my first time encountering EMC. I grew up in the area, and I'm very familiar with your company, and I think you guys are, all in all, too big for us. We're a very small company, and I know that you guys are an enterprise company, and you have complex solutions, so it's a concern. I think that you guys are just too big for us.
I think that is true. We are a very big company. We have 60,000 employees worldwide, but I can tell you one thing. We started in 1979, and we sure didn't start off with 60,000 employees. We grew up working with small and medium businesses just as yourself. And whether it's complex, that's a different issue. So what I have to show you here is actually our interface, and this is called the Unisphere. So this is somewhat of a dashboard, and it's very easy to use. You know, this is the main screen, and you're going to have all your information listed right here. You can see directly where your resources are going, and if there ever was a problem to occur, it would tell you right where it was. So you're not going to have to be digging under the hood, let's say. This will show you everything. It's very easy to use, easy to navigate, and very easy to learn. Along with that, if there was any problems with complexity, we have online support teams, we have phone support, and even how-to videos. So anything that you're going to need to do to learn the system. So I think today's meeting went very well, but what matters to me more is how you think. So is there anything you like about our product, or anything else that might make you nervous?
I mean, right now it's just for education's sake, to be honest with you. Like I said, you know, we're really trying to establish what we're going to do moving forward, but I don't have any decision-making power. So it really isn't up to me. You know, that's really my boss, Alex, so you're going to have to speak with him before, you know, anything actually comes of this. You know, he really has more of the buying power and those conversations with the owners. So it's really up to him.
So I think that, again, we do have a few things that can help you and help your business grow. And I was wondering if I could show you and prove to you how this will help decrease cost and help you maintain your current system, new system and incoming data. Would you be interested in doing business with us?
Like I said, I don't have any decision-making power, so you're going to have to talk to my boss about that.
I would love to talk to him. Is it okay if I meet with him sometime, schedule an arrangement for next Friday?
Yeah, I could, I'll touch base with him and see if he's available, and maybe he'll follow up with you, or I can give you his contact information.
That'd be wonderful.
Great.
All right, so if I can manage and talk to Alex, that'd be excellent, because I have a lot to offer. I want to help you and your business grow.
Sure.
So if I could get his contact information right now, would that be okay?
I'll touch base with him and I'll send it out to you.
All right, so I have my card here, and you can let me know.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Nice meeting you. All right.